first and foremost, and all glory, honor, and praise to God. I'm just thankful for the season that we were able to have. Didn't finish the way we would like to see, but I'm proud of this team, proud of these guys for just being the light and shining bright. Guys accomplished a lot of firsts, did a lot of great things, throughout this year. Provided a ton of inspiration to a lot of people, especially to the city of Houston. So I know we're not coming back with the win, but we know we have a ton of fans that are proud of what these guys were able to accomplish this year, and I'm proud of these guys as well.
Nico, from a turnover standpoint, from a red zone standpoint, how much better does this team need to be in the future to be able to win this stage?
Yeah, when you're in a game of this magnitude, we've done a great job all year of protecting the football and running the ball well. That's been our formula. And to come here when we needed it most, we didn't protect the ball. And it's tough to think that you're gonna, win a game when you turn the ball over 5 times. And we still had opportunities there. Guys still battle. That's why I love this team. Even though, you shouldn't be able to come back from 5 takeaways, we were still fighting. We were still scratching and clawing to be in that position.
At any point did you kind of go in and have time consider that you see this, right?
No, CJ's our guy. I believe that he could come back out in the second half and flip it. I believe that he could play better, and he did that in the second half. He did play better. We had some positive drives there in the second half because I believe that he would do that, and he did that. And as I always tell our guys at halftime, it doesn't matter what happened in the first half. You have to flush it, remove it, and you just have to go out and finish the right way. And I told you, we've been there before. We've been in situations much more dire than this, and we were able to bounce back. So, in my mind, there was no doubt in my mind that we would be able to overcome that.
Given how well you ran the football against Pittsburgh, did you anticipate having this much difficulty against their defense?
Yeah, we knew that in their interior defensive linemen were really good players. Milton and also Barmore, really good players, and they did a good job, and they controlled the front tonight. Like last week, we were able to control the front. We were able to run the ball. We did not control the front well at all. Did not run it well. Did not do a great job up front. Did not run it well when we had opportunities. So, credit to the Patriots for what they did up front with their interior defensive linemen.
What do you think kind of contributed to this summer?
I would have to look at the tape to see exactly what happened, what were the miscues on the interceptions.
At any point, did it look like his confidence had started to waver and shake in that first half?
No, I just felt like you just keep battling. Like that's my main thing. Like in the game, a lot of bad things happen, and that's the nature of the game. Bad plays happen. You just move on and you go to the next play. Right, and that's where you can't let one bad play turn into another. You just keep punching, and that's what I wanted to see our guys keep doing.
Coach, I know you're not a fan of excuses, but when I was out there, the field was pretty slippery. It was one of those rare weather conditions where it wasn't snow. It was kind of this icy mix. Were there grip issues at all for C.J. Stroud in the game?
I have to ask C.J. about that one.
Just to follow up on that, what did you see from C.J.? You said you were confident that you would come out in the second half. Do you feel like his confidence was still strong going?
Yeah, he came out the second half, and we had a really nice drive there to begin the second half to go down, and we should have scored there, but we ended up getting points, and we got us in field goal range. We were able to get points. So yeah, I felt it. Our entire sideline felt it. He bounced back and gave us a really great positive drive to start the half.
What did you say to him after this game?
Keep your head up. I love you. Like, I got your back. And that's what I told him at halftime. This whole team has your back. Like, we're in this thing together from day one. Like, it doesn't change for me. Like, we have a really special group, a tight-knit group. When things don't go your way, you have bad performances. It's not a time to point fingers or say it's on one person. If anybody, it all starts with me. For me, as the head coach of this team, we didn't perform well. Obviously, I didn't have our guys, ready to go in this moment. So that starts with me. We stick together.
You have such a high standard for the defense. How do you think the defense did overall in this one?
I thought the defense did good. Daniil did what they always do. They got after the quarterback. They gave us opportunities, got the ball out multiple times, so it gave us opportunities to stay in the game.
There was a moment, 12, 16, where 6, you decided to punt it. Why did you make that decision?
Say that again?
There was you all had 3rd and 6 with 12:16 left. You all opted to punt it. I guess what
And we didn't punt on 3rd down.
on 3rd and 6. 4th and 6. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I make decisions there in the game for us to get the ball back on deep, get the ball to our defense, and see if we can make a play.
What's the source of your faith in CJ? I mean, I know that you have a deep faith in him. What's the source of your faith in him?
Yeah, I believe, CJ has done a lot of great things throughout this entire year, right? And I know CJ. I know what it means to him. And if anybody, you think about, how anybody's feeling at this moment, you think about CJ. I think about the man first and foremost, right? It's not about the player. Of course, it's not what we would have hoped for. It's not what we thought would happen. But I still stand by the young man, believe in him and what he's done for us to be in the position we're in right here today, right? It's because of, him and all of the guys on our team for battling, fighting hard, making the plays to put us in this position.
But there'll be a lot of time to reflect and to think about what went right, what went wrong. As you head into this offseason, what do you feel like it needs to happen to make the offense?
Yeah, I'm not in the mood to talk about the offseason right now. Right here, right now, I'm proud of our team for making it to this moment. Our guys did an outstanding job, a place where a lot of the teams would love to be. It didn't end how we wanted to end, for sure. We keep battling, right? That's one little hiccup here, right? We just keep battling.
Hey,
Yep.
We haven't seen the tape yet, but it was uncharacteristic to have so many turnovers these last couple games. Any idea what the source of that is?
I wish we knew. We don't want to have the turnovers. That's the most turnovers we've had probably all year. We've been top in the league of protecting the ball all year, and for us to come out in these past 2 games and have the amount of turnovers that we've had, it's not winning football. So we got to find a way to not have that, clean it up, and get it fixed.
The touchdown execution on Booty almost kind of felt like a backbreaker. Did you feel like that touchdown play kind of deflated things for you guys?
It never deflates us. When there's time on the clock, we're always in it. Like, they make plays too. Like, that, it's the NFL. The other team will make plays. Credit to the kid. He made a really outstanding one-handed catch. It was a really great catch by him.
Coach, what is missing to get over this hump of the divisional round for a 3rd year in a row?
Yeah, we got to play better football. There's not any secrets. We got to protect the ball. We got to play better football when we get in this moment. For the past 3 years, we have not played well, haven't protected the ball well, and we have not executed well in this moment. So it's not a magical elixir that's going to happen to get past the divisional round. It's still football. And you got to go out and you got to execute football really well in these moments, and we have not done that.
From your perspective, you mentioned how you're proud of this team, boasting this power. You always want to get over the hump. How do you kind of balance that in this moment, those overall emotions? You want to get over the hump, but also being proud of your team getting to this point to start all of this.
You keep the main thing. For me, we can't go back and replay the game right now. So in this moment right now, it's a moment of gratitude, a moment of thankfulness for not only our players, but, man, we have a lot of people, our support staff, coaches, who pour a lot of time and effort into what we do, right, to be here. And so I'm just thankful for the people that I have working with me. Like, it's a joy to show up to work and work with the people that I get to work with on a day-to-day basis. That's what makes it special. So it's easy for a lot of people to dwell on the negatives in this moment. We get it. We lost a tough game, big game, yeah, but at the end of the day, hey, man, God is still good to us, right? And it's still a special team, and I will never shy away from saying that.
Last one. Very good. All right, thank you.
All right, good. See you guys.
Yep. First, before I do anything, I want to give God the glory. My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and without him, I'm nothing. And I just appreciate him giving me this opportunity, this platform to play this great game with this great organization. So just grateful for that. I think I'm a pretty self-confident person. I think, when they started to pile up, I tried my best to, stay, locked in the spirit and, realizing like, I just got to be there for my teammates, and they encouraged me a lot through it. So I'm really appreciative of this team and, them doing that because they didn't have to. But yeah, it was not easy. It's something that I'm gonna learn from, and I'm just grateful for my teammates for picking me up.
See, did you reflect on the ups and downs, the highs and lows of the season? What does the game kind of, as you go forward, do for you as you head into the offseason, kind of try to just continue to improve like you every year?
Yeah, I look back at the season and just once again, I can't just be anything but grateful for the teammates I have, the coaches that I have, the organizations, the city of Houston, the fans, and I just, I look back and I just feel like I let people down, and not happy with that, and it hurts, and I'm not, naive to it. I didn't play my best this year, but I'm gonna, respond. I'm gonna, keep my chest up, my chin up high, and I'm gonna just keep battling for it. If God before me, who can be against me? And I'm just gonna rely on that. But yeah, I think even today, just our team doing great. Our defense, getting stops. And I just being careless with the football. I gotta get that fixed, and something that I know I can. So I'm gonna get that done.
You said you never wavered on the idea of pulling you and putting Davis Mills in. At any point did you find yourself going, maybe this isn't my night, let's win this one, advance, and have another game? Does that even enter a guy, a competitor like you, your mind?
No, ma'am. I don't think that's smart on my part to get myself out the game, and I don't think my coach would ever do that either. But if he did, I would understand. But I think my whole team trusts me. They believe in me. Just like how quick can go bad, they know how quick I can get hot. So today it just wasn't my day, and I'm appreciative of my teammates having my back once again. But yeah, that doesn't cross my mind. I believe in myself, regardless of what happens on the field. I'm going to continue.
CJ, the turnovers for you, that's uncharacteristic. Any idea when you've done such a good job of protecting what that caused?
I think just trying to make plays, trying to push the ball down the field, and put our team in position to score. So my intent in it is never to get to do that, and sometimes it just doesn't go your way, and that happened today, and I'll take full responsibility. Something I'm going to learn from is just ball security is everything, especially the way our defense has played all year, and it's something that I've done a pretty good job of up to this point. So I'm going to continue to get better in that area, and I'm not happy with myself when it comes to that, because I'm giving points and opportunities away from our team, and we have so many great players on our team, great on offense, defense, special teams, and the way our defense played all year, I'm just very I'm not happy with with that. Yeah, I remember, not feeling the best, and for him to come up and say that, means a lot. I remember coming up on my 30 visit when I was, just about to get drafted. I was 20 years old, young, wet behind the ears, and he told me no matter if you come on this team, no matter what happens, I'm gonna always have love for you, and I'm always gonna be there for you. So, for him to say that in that moment really means a lot. And not only just him, but a lot of my teammates did that, and coaches, and loved ones. So I'm just really appreciative of that. That support really helps me, because I know I get the other side of it as well. Where I get so, and I'm well deserved of all of it. I don't shy away from good or bad. I'm gonna keep my chest up, my chin high, regardless.
So this is the third year in a row that the season has ended in the divisional round. What do you think it's going to take for you all to get over that?
We'll go back and look at the film, but I don't try to bulk it all together. Every year is different. So this year point blank, we just didn't put points on the scoreboard. Our defense got stops all year, got turnovers. Put us in great position, and I didn't put us in position to get us the wins by scoring points, not in 7, not 3. So that's kind of how I look at it, and that's what it is. So I take full responsibility. I'm the leader of the offense, and it's up to a lot of the things are on me to get it done to get us 7, and we just didn't get that done this year, and I didn't get that done. So I take full responsibility, but I think as I look back, maybe that's the thing. We got to get better offensively.
CJ,
Hear more, y'all.
I know you heard this before, but compared to people the first year, you had such a phenomenal first year. I think it's unfair that people continue to bring that up. Well, he did this, then do you feel it's unfair?
No, I mean everybody's entitled to their own opinion, you know, and I know, I know that I'm, still getting better, and I still got a lot of things to figure out. You know, I'm year 3 for me. You know, it'll be year 4 next year, and I'm still learning every day. You know, I had a new system this year and new guys, and something that I'm still getting adjusted to. But yeah, I mean that's no excuse. It's just I gotta learn from that, and I try my best to forget successes and failures. So regardless of what it is in that specific season, I'm gonna learn from this, and I'm gonna move on. I'll be better, and I'm gonna be back.
CJ, the Patriots' defensive line was sort of controlling the game tonight, just stopping the run pretty well. How does that affect your game, particularly on the turnovers and specifically the pick six there?
Yeah, I mean they did a good job of stunting, and we knew that they had a really good D line, and they were good on the back end. So the pick six, he made a heck of a play. I tried to make a play and had a guy open, but he hit my arm and made a great play. And I just in that moment probably just take a sack, and go on to the next play. But it's something I can learn from, and it just sucks that it has to be, in this game and in this environment, on this stage. But like I said, I'm not gonna hold my head down, and I just feel bad. I really feel like I let my teammates down. But I'm gonna move forward.
Will Anderson was saying in the locker room, obviously every team changes, with the game right now. What's your thoughts? Obviously, a long time to reflect, but just on the core of the guys you had and with the team.
Yeah, I think it comes back to the foundation. I think the way the McNairs have built our organization, with hiring DeMeco and Nick, I thought they did a great job, and I think the future is bright for us, and I'm excited, to be in it, and to be on this team and in this city. So I don't take that for granted, but I think Will's right. We have a lot of ball left in our careers, God willing. So we're gonna learn from this and move on.
2 more y'all right here, and then DJ.
CJ, on some of the broadcast replays, it looked like your hand got a little banged up. How was your hand feeling? Did that happen, and did that influence your game?
I mean, yeah, I got hit, but I mean that happens every game. So I mean, it didn't really affect it. I just, probably just try to shake it to get some blood flow back in it, but it didn't really affect it in many ways. Yeah.
A lot of your teammates and coaches obviously have had your back in a situation like this. What does it mean for you knowing that through a challenging game, a lot of your teams still have your overall back?
Yeah, it means a lot. It means the world to me because I know I see the work people put in every day. I see, the grind that we've been put on, especially, when we went 0-3 and, for us to win, or was it like 9 or 10 in a row, I seen everybody get in there early, put their best foot forward and don't blame, don't point fingers and just work. And so I'm just really appreciative of that. And I don't take that lightly. And I just, want them to know that I love them, and I told them that, and I will always be there for them. I know they're there for me. So, this isn't the end. This is just, something in my story and our story, as the Texans, that, God willing, that, it'll get better soon.
Thank you all.
All right, y'all.